lads and lovelies.
Hello, Hal.
Hey, everybody!
Captain Edward von Arkham here, coming to you from on board the MHS Hysteria.
It's Litton again.
This is Elsa Jorgensdottir, reporting for the ship's log.
It's dinner time, and I'm hungry. But there's absolutely nothing I can do about it.
I am positively famished.
It's been a crazy day.
I don't even know where to begin.
Oof da.
It was 4 o'clock. Chowder night.
I was hard at work in the galley, mixing up a big pot of clammy soup.
Chowder, dear.
Clam chowder.
I was in my cabin working on my latest invention, the temporal anomaly detector.
I was at the helm and feeling a bit peckish.
Designed to sniff out any and all ruptures in the fabric of time and space. Although it can get confused by certain types of aftershave lotion. I'm working on that.
I was just adding the 7th stick of butter when I saw I was low on potatoes.
Seeing as dinner was still a few hours away, I didn't feel like waiting.
I went out to the Botanica to fetch some potatoes. Our ship has a greenhouse. Doesn't yours?
So I got Pendergast to cover the helm for me, and I nipped off to the galley for a quick snack.
I was making a few small adjustments to the primary reception filter when all of a sudden the device started beeping like mad.
There was a very attractive muffin on the top shelf above the stove.
I wanted that muffin.
It was detecting an anomaly, or an aftershave lotion, coming from the direction of the galley. So I grabbed my cane and went to investigate.
I reached for the muffin. But wouldn't you know it, I knocked over a jar, covering myself in flour, and I didn't have my goggles on, so some of it went in my eyes. Always wear your goggles. I was reaching around blindly, and apparently deafly as well. In my visionless stupor, I accidentally knocked over a jar of molasses as well. It was quite the sticky situation.
I burst into the galley where my eyes were met by a horrifying sight.
And then the captain burst through the doors and let out a gasp as if he'd seen some sort of sticky ooze monster.
Some sort of sticky ooze monster. I immediately set upon the vile thing with my cane.
And he started beating me with his cane, and he kept shouting,
Off my ship, abomination!
I would have no such abomination on my ship.
I tried to tell him that it was me, but my mouth was full of flour and molasses.
I was coming back from the greenhouse with a basket of potatoes.
The beast was tenacious and wily.
I tried to defend myself, but in the confusion I knocked over the pot of clam chowder.
He tried to scald me by dumping hot chowder on me, but it backfired.
It was hot, very hot.
Then it let out an agonized wail that sounded very much like my pilot. Turns out it was only Litton covered in molasses. Again.
I returned to find Litton, the captain, and my galley a mess.
Just then, Elsa walked in.
I managed to wipe the flour away from my eyes in time to see Elsa standing in the doorway.
There were pots and pans thrown everywhere, broken plates on the floor, and worst of all, they had spilled the clammy soup.
It's chowder.
What gift?
She didn't look happy.
And then she brandished the most terrible and devastating weapon in history. A weapon that anyone with a Welsh nanny would remember all too well.
The rolling pin.
So I kicked their lily boats and sent them back to their cabins with no supper.
And now I'm sore and starving.
Oh well, no supper for me, I suppose. Nope. No supper for me. Until next time, stay mad, my duckies.
I wanted that muffin. I wanted it more than I've ever wanted anything in my time on this bleak and listless world. Within that muffin were contained all my hopes and dreams. And blueberries.